and welcome to another episode of MimiQA. You are with MimiQ Mark, and hopefully, as long as you've listened to it all, you would have heard some new intro stuff. Now, what am I doing? I'm I'm messing with music. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is an absolute first for me. If you search Spotify, if you search Apple Music, you will absolutely find MimiQ Mark as an artist now. I mean, I don't know. Does this mean I'm a global superstar? No, it doesn't. It just means that I am looking at new ways of exploring a little bit of artistry in my free time. It's so interesting. It's so super interesting. I've not really sort of done it before. It's a very sort of new experience for me, and yeah, you know what? It's not overly complicated to do. So, certainly if you have some actual talent and and you are more talent. I know I shouldn't put myself down, right? I absolutely shouldn't put myself down. But if you are super talented, you should absolutely get out there and start doing some music. And it's really easy to do. I used a DistroKid is one of the ones that you can use. And you know what? If you use an app like GarageBand, I use it for the recording of these particular podcasts. If you use an app like GarageBand, you can record your audio. So if you want to sing and sing away, don't worry, I don't sing. However, I do some instrumental stuff. I like to think I understand the beat, and I'm just playing with music, right? I just want to get it out there for you guys to absolutely listen in, and hopefully you enjoy it, or just add it as some random stuff to you know social media videos, but whatever you you find a use for the music. Oh my goodness. So what's happened apart from that over the last week? We've had some really great successful market days. So time off market it's become quite a busy thing. So much so that actually sometimes I find it hard to record on the day. Um so yeah, because I can't record it on the day, sadly, I have to do these sessions afterwards. Now these sessions can be, quick. I think on a particular market day, I think we do usually 15 to 30 minutes worth of a recording. It used to be an hour. We used to be sat there in a car after before time off market, and because we had to queue up, we had to get a good parking space, so we could unload the car. So we used to be there like 5:30 in the morning. Now, because I've got the whole metro experience, now it means I can go a little bit later now. So yeah, we can make the journey down, and there's no having to queue for long periods of time in the morning. However, what it does mean is that we don't have hours and hours of sitting around and having to do various videos, which is really sad because it was really cool to interact with the TikTok public. So much so that I should probably do some TikTok. Oh my goodness! As he tries to open the app, and then you get bombarded with someone doing their TikToky stuff, right? But so wow, I reckon that probably came across on the audio. So let's see, let's get a live going. And we are doing what are we doing? Season 2, more recordings. So let's see. But you know what? I've not got my hat on. So let's see how far this goes. So let's go live on TikTok and let's see who joins us this week on some MimiQA stuff. I mean, we might get some people drop in. We might not. Who knows? Who absolutely knows? So, what did we do yesterday? So, yesterday was a bank holiday Monday. We found ourselves at Northumbrian Tin Soldier playing a little bit of Star Wars Unlimited. Hello, everybody joining in. So sad or not, if the if the algorithms posted you my way, I could show you some cards. Right, let's look at some cards. Very card. But yes, so welcome to another episode of MimiQA. So you'll be able to find us on Podbean or wherever you get your podcasts. Oh, I've got loads of hearts and stuff. Oh wow, okay. So we are recording this for the podcast at the same time. Thank you for those sending likes. So Watson, thank you very much. Oh my goodness. So welcome. Now I didn't do, and this is now the people in podcast world have heard this, but I'm going to say it again for the TikTok crowd. So I didn't do a MimiQA on Sunday because we were just too busy with sort of market stuff. So I thought I would do a little bit of a recording now, so we can keep the podcast going with my like 1 listener, 10 listeners. You know how many awful listeners we've got. So we've got Freddie already jumping in and saying he got the phantasmal illustration rare of the seal. He did, but he doesn't know his name. Oh my goodness, what is that? You know what? I've got too many things open like right now, including stuff like over there. Oh my god! So wow, well done though. Is it a sphere? I want to say it's a sphere. Is it a sphere because it's like spherical? It's round. Is that what it is, Freddie? Is it a sphere? Or did Phantasmal have the Pipluppy thing? You know, because it could have been the Pipluppy thing. You know what? I wish right now, right? I'm surrounded by like all sorts of Pokemon goodies. I mean, I'm surrounded by like Pokemon tins. I'm surrounded by, even because we've got some Destin Rivals tins and stuff. Surrounded by all this good stuff. You would have thought I would have a book for that particular set that you've got, but you've got it in French and you can't read it. How on earth, Freddie, did you get a hold of French packs? I'm assuming it was either in the UK or somewhere English speaking because you are speaking English and you can't and you can't do French. How on earth? How on absolute earth, Freddie? You're on holiday. I mean, fair one. You are allowed, right, Freddie? You are absolutely allowed, and you should, wherever possible, go on holiday and chill and relax. Anyway. More importantly, and this is one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this. More importantly, have you all seen the Mall series yet? Josie's the Drummer Fan Club. Josie, you're amazing, Josie. Thank you so much, Josie. Oh my goodness, they're a Mim fan. You know what? I've not done one of these TikToky things for ages. I should really do them more, right? I sound so old. One of those TikToky things. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I'm showing my age. It's not just the grey in the beard. Yes. But back to it. The Mall series. So shout out if you've seen it, guys. It is absolutely amazeballs. And amazeballs is a phrase that you can absolutely use for the Mall series. Getting down with the kids, Josie. Yeah, rub it in, Josie. Just absolutely rub it in. Just rub it in. Cats. Freddie's just said cats. Is this an animal response that you just had to make? But yeah, the Mall series, guys. Absolutely watch it. You know what? It is today. Revenge of the Fifth. for those of you who are into the Star Warsy dates, okay, we had May the 4th yesterday. Great, Revenge of the Fifth, right? So the 5th of May. Get watching that Mall series. It's all about action and bad guys. And I've got like 5 people who watch this, right? So I'm not getting paid for this stuff, but I just think it's awesome. So get down there. You know what? The Rotten Tomato score I think is currently like 98%. I think it was one of the few things that came out with like 100% release score. Is absolutely amazing. Just go watch it. Now, I don't want to spoil it. Especially because I'm recording some podcast, and this is going to go out and potentially more people than just here. Potentially, there's a big battle and stuff. Certainly, episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's just red lightsaber madness. So absolutely. Absolutely. And may I just take a moment? Moment now to thank the AI assistant on TikTok for saying that I need to remind you all to like, follow, subscribe. And I like the fact that I keep saying the Mall series, and it says the discussion right now is the mall, as in a shopping mall. Come on, TikTok, do better with your recognition. Well, thank you for those who are popping in and out. Yeah, so I hope you see the Mall series. So to celebrate, we did a little bit of Star Wars Unlimited. So we did some Star Wars Unlimited, which was a TCG game. It's where you get cool cards. Hold on, there you go. So you get like cool like spaceshipy things like this. Like this is the scythe from the Inquisitors, and you get some. These are some promo cards actually. There's a really cool card there for the Elite Squad. So you get some really cool sort of promo cards. You get like leader cards. Hold on, we'll show an Obi-Wan leader. For those who like, I may as well show some TCG stuff off, right? So this is an Obi-Wan leader. How cool does he look? I mean, it's not as grey as my beard, right? And they all flip over and do stuff, and he's like, "Hey, high five." Um, but it's a really cool game, and more importantly, for those of you who are fans of Mini Mimi, who Mini Mimi will often find their place on this particular podcast recording. Sometimes TikTok, whenever TikTok doesn't ban me for bringing Mini Mimi on, they play too. So obviously they are rather young, but they play it and they enjoy playing the game, and it's the weirdest experience for Mini Mimi to be going, yeah. I'm gonna tap that and do that and play this. I'm like, oh my god, you're like you know what you're doing with like TCGs. It's a really scary experience. But back in the land of Pokemon. Oh, I just sold the Pikachu from Generations, guys. I was really sad. It's either Generations or Evolutions. I think it's Generations. But all the Pikachu's are all climbing over each other. So that has just gone out today. So yeah, part of my crazy ramble today is sadly, I had to send that card via special delivery today to its buyer who should be getting it before 1 o'clock tomorrow. So congratulations to the person who bought that card. Oh, it's so sad. So sad. But I've got wait, there. So we got J betting tips. How much is the Clefairy worth from Perfect Order? Ooh, should we have a look? Should we try and find it? I'm hoping my app is going to keep recording. I mean, if not, you guys on TikTok are going to be absolutely fine. But let's go on. Let's have a look. If it'll let me do it. Let's have a look. There we go. I need to sign in and stuff. Oh no, I'm covering the camera. Oh no, hold on. I'm trying to multitask here. I don't know how well this is going to go, but you want to know the Clefairy. So Clefairy from Perfect Order. I mean, it's a lovely card, though, isn't it? It's a lovely card. I'm guessing you've got it. Or are you trying to purchase it? maybe that's it. You're trying to purchase it. So currently, the Clefairy from Perfect Order. You're probably looking at between, certainly in the UK, and by the way, all my prices UK, near mint, English language, all of that sort of stuff. You're probably looking at £25, 25 to £30 is probably an okay range, depending on where you get it from. Obviously, if you go to big shows, you go for different places, but that is an absolute banger card. And I love the fact that it's pointing up at the sky, and if you have the Mega Clefable above it, it looks like it's pointing at it. But a few people I know have compared the Dragonite to Ascended Heroes, and actually you could put it below the Dragonite for Ascended Heroes too, and it looks like it's a Clefairy point up the Dragonite. So really cool, really cool. So Freddie, so you're thinking of trying to start doing some Pokemon card TikToks? Yeah, I mean, you can do, Freddie. I think you've got to have time and effort. I think that's the only thing. Whether it's a Whatnot, whether it's TikTok, whether it's whatever social media is out there, I think you absolutely need to have the time and willingness to sort of put into it. Now, I did Whatnots a long time ago when it first started in the UK. I say a long time ago, not that long ago, but at the start of Scarlet Violet, I started doing Whatnots, and it was really, really, really good. But it's just so much effort, especially when you've got a day job. So guys, if you've got a day job, it's nigh on impossible to do both without burning out. You do have effort, you think. Well committed there, Freddie. Jay Betting Tips just said, you just pulled it. Oh, well done, Jay Betting Tips. Congratulations. That Clefairy is a beautiful, beautiful one. So see if it's got nice round edges, see if it's got a nice kind of, good ratio on the borders, and you could have a contender for a nice graded card. So you never know. You never know. Wow. Okay. Any other good pulls, guys? I mean, guys, if you want to know your value of your card, you just pull. Just shout out which card you've got and which set it's from. I prefer if you tell me it's an IR from a particular set with the name card, and I can just go and look for it. But yeah, and guys, I tend to use Card Market for my value. So absolutely, if you want to know the value of a card, go to the card market. It's not just prices aren't just about a single figure. They're about where you are in the world. It's the quality of your card. It's about the absolute range of the different vendors. You've got things like it could be a card shows. Sadly, people do have table costs to cover now. Now I know that shouldn't factor into it, but guys, it does. These guys are just trying to survive at the end of the day, and it's there in your hand. You're paying for convenience. So as much as I don't do card shows and I don't necessarily believe in that sort of thing, I guess that's why they do it. So I've got to sympathize, and I've got to look at it from their point of view. So the Tinker Turn. So just had Freddie say the Tinker Turn from Paldean Fates. So let's just do Tink from PAF. So it'll be PAF, right? Paldean Fates. And it'll be, I imagine, it'll be the SIR, right? So the shiny baby Tinkerton, which may or may not be the one you're after, it's like a tenner if it's the shiny baby, which is card number 167. If, however, because there are obviously different versions, you're probably on about the EX. He thinks from is it Paldean Fates? Oh, it must be Paldean Fates, right? Unless you're on about the shiny. I mean, you could be on about the shiny baby, yeah. But that's that must be. I'm trying to think because I think it's from Paldea. I'm trying to think what the other one was because the EX is from. Yes, so the EX is from Paldea Evolved. Now the EX is one was called it's all shiny and all different colors. The Tinker TS, and that's card number 262. It looks like, and that is like, oh wow, that's like a 30 quid card. It's like a. I guess it depends on the range, but the cheapest available in the UK and card market right now is like 29. So it is in the kind of that 30 range really. J betting slips. You've got a sealed Japanese 151 booster box. Is it worth keeping it? The answer is going to be yes. I think for 151, I think it doesn't matter what language you're looking at. But a 151 booster box. I mean, I could always type it in 151 booster box. Let's see what they come up with. So I know the English ones are crazy right now, right, guys. So if I was to just look at an English booster box, he says, what's this one? I'm trying to find it now. So there's so Japanese booster boxes. I mean, you're looking at 300 quid or more just for the Japanese ones. I mean, this kind of what it looks like. So that is absolutely crazy, right, guys? But I guess that's what any set does it, especially the really popular ones, Evolving Skies, Lost Origins. They've gone crazy now, and I mean they're the English sets. A Japanese set, obviously you've got different size packs. There's kind of all sorts of sort of differences. However, always be careful when buying sealed. I guess from places you trust. Don't buy from strangers. Stranger danger. But yeah, no, that's really cool. So Freddie says, have you watched Should You Open It or Should You Keep It Sealed? Absolutely. That's Deep Pocket Monster, isn't it? So should I open it or should I keep it sealed? Absolutely keep it sealed, right? Let idiots like that open the stuff, right? And he would absolutely say he's an idiot opening it up. But at the end of the day, provides an entertainment, and he'll get his money from the streams and all of the other stuff he does, right? And they would probably encourage you to keep your stuff sealed. It's the gambling odds probably aren't going to be sort of worth it, basically. So, at the end of the day, you've got to do what's right for you. I mean, this stuff is supposed to be ripped, right? So if you do want to open up your Pokemon product, then absolutely go and do it. Why shouldn't you open up your £300 packs and stuff? Oh, I wish I had that much money so we could just open this stuff. But you know what? Enjoy their videos. The Should I Open It, Should I Keep It Sealed videos are absolutely amazing. The guy's cool. The Deep Pocket Monster, the Ash Ketchum, and all that. great. They're really good people to watch. Absolutely encourage it. You should watch them over me. Leave the stream now and go watch those guys because they're far more entertaining than me. So, but yeah, cool. Well, any more Pokemon related questions? I mean, you may just want to know how much your card is worth, and I could just kind of shout it out. I'm not a clairvoyant. I just use various kind of apps, and I usually given a good finger in the air of kind of the rough sort of low values of cards, so I can absolutely do that. I didn't realize that was my thing. Now, I think is that my niche that I've just found. I suppose because as part of the hobby, I'm doing this sort of stuff on a Sunday. It sort of comes second nature, where within a few minutes you could easily find the value of a card. But ask most parents what the values of their sort of kids' Pokemon cards are, and they'll be absolutely lost. And you know what? It is a crazy world. I mean, there's over 1,000 Pokemon. There's 1,025. There'll be 1,100 likely next year when Gen X comes out. So Gen 10 Pokemon comes out. There is going to be an absolute crazy rush to sort of sell cards and do all sorts. And parents will not have a clue what's going on between now and then. And they just go, yeah, whatever. Their kids just pulled an £800 card. Yeah, yeah. What start am I picking? So Freddy. So Freddy says, "What? You know what? I usually go for the fire types, right? And as much as I like that new fire type, as much as I like it, I kind of like the Brout. It is a Brout, isn't it? I think from the top of my head, I kind of like the Angry Bird. I like the green Angry Bird. I don't know what it is. I don't know. And you know what? It could be. It could be and maybe this is subconscious, right? Maybe this is subconscious. I've been watching a lot of Ted Lasso at the moment, and I think the actor, so the main character Ted Lasso, I think he does red in Angry Birds, and maybe that's just what it is. It looks like red from Angry Birds, but bye, Freddie. It looks like you are. It looks like you were going. So take care, Freddie. I hope you have a nice time. And TCG Hut. Oh, thank you so much for all the likes. Oh God, you guys are amazing. Well, I've come on here to do a little bit of a podcasting recording. But guys, I'm also doing my own music. So you may or may not see. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining my fine club there. Oh, wow. Okay, you got a little Mim badge. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You know what? I do this as a lovely hobby. I don't make any money off this whatsoever. I thought, how do I do a podcast? People encourage me to do it, and I give it a go, and it works. Rubbish viewers, but as in viewing numbers, and not you guys are rubbish. You guys are absolutely amazing, and so I got loads and loads and loads of people listening to my podcast, which is great. So it's MimiQA Mi. How do I spell it? MimiQA. And if you go onto Spotify and if you go onto Apple Music and search for MimiQ Mark, I am now an artist. So again, it's just me playing with an app, me just doing some music, putting it together, learning about how to do it all, learning about how you put stuff on there, and it's not supposed to be chart breaking stuff. It's supposed to be, how do I get some music out there? And actually, I can now link it to TikTok. So the various musics that I put together now, I can add onto my future videos. So I wanted to do some which were, give me some music for when I was doing pack openings in sort of future sets. I wanted to do all sorts of good. Yeah. So TCU, so the podcast is just this. It's just random chit chat, and it's probably awful. In fairness, originally they were like hour long, me just chatting to TikTok at like 5:30 in the morning, ready to go to Time Earth Market and sell Pokemon cards, and they've ended up being 25, 30 minutes sort of shorts, more just what's happened that week, and it's really just random stuff. So but yeah, it is so random. But at the end of the day, someone way back when was like, "Oh, you should do a podcast." When I was doing my TikTok videos in the morning, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. So I've used it as a bit of a kind of a hobby tool. So I would absolutely just see what I could do, play with it, pay the small fee and all of that sort of stuff. And absolutely just have a bit of a play. So it's not supposed to be professional, any imagination. It's me just sat here with one of these little tiny mic things, just chatting away. However, the music stuff, I am trying to do it so it eventually I can use them on videos and all that sort of stuff. And so they are supposed to be more instrumental. They're supposed to be bits of tunes that you can just pull sort of sound clips from and stuff like that. And some of them are awful, but I publish them anyway. I think I've got like 7 or 8 or 9 things out there. In fact, I've got one going out today. So if you do go on to Spotify, if you do go to Apple Music, subscribe, you should get at least a couple of songs a week come out. Once you publish it on the particular app, it takes a few days for it to cascade through the different systems. But thank you. And Gerard Way, thank you for keep liking as well. You've said you love MimiQ as your favorite Pokemon. Yes. I mean, I normally sat here with a MimiQ hat on, but actually, I'm getting more likes not wearing the MimiQ hat today. So there we go. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just show an occasional card, an occasional Pokemon card. I'll just flash up there to keep me on track and on theme. You know what? I normally have a MimiQ just lying around, but I did start a new job the other day, and really, really cool. But I keep asking people what their favorite Pokemon is, and I think the Mimikyu I normally have lying around here, I actually give to somebody at work. I just take honestly, I've started a new job, gone to the office, asking people what their favorite Pokemon is, and I go, haha, pocket full of Pokemon, have a Pokemon. But yeah, cool. So you're looking for a Mimikyu card for phone case. Cool. I mean, if you are in the northeast of England and you are at Tynemouth Market and you do like a Mimikyu, come down to Tynemouth Market, and I've probably got a Mimikyu just like lying around that I can just sort of give you. And I do like just giving away cards. In fact, I spent a lot of Sunday giving cards away to kids who just told me their favorite Pokemon. I mean, as much as it's not the most expensive cards in the world, as I'm for the sound effects, I'm going through cards now. I don't think I've got. You know what? Some of these prismatic evolutions ones are so cool. I do like some of the art. In fact, actually, I have started, and let's see if I can find them there now. Beside me. I have started trying to grab. Oh, there's a MimiQ card. There you go. There's a really cool one there. So I do pull them to one side. So that's a Phantasmal Flames MimiQ. There you go. No. It's Tynemouth. It's Tynemouth. So Tynemouth Market, not Tamworth, unfortunately. Yeah, Tamworth is a very different place in the country. And there's also I've got a Mimikyu there from Destined Rivals. There you go. Yeah. But also, and I guess that's the point I was trying to get to, I've been also trying to collect different artists. So for those of you who are familiar with Shinji Kanda, they do these sorts of cards with these kind of cool arts. That's a Kanda card. If I pronounce their name correctly, yeah, Shinji. I'm sure Shinji Kanda. But their arts are just some of the coolest, wackiest kind of art out there. They're absolutely amazing. I'm just sort of showing the people there on TikTok now. If you're listening in on the podcast, it probably doesn't make for great radio. But I was showing just then the Sandshrew from Mega Evolutions, and then the one before that was it's an Alma from the Scarlet Violet base set. So they keep pumping out these cards on these really really basic commons and so on, but they're just amazing. So I would encourage, if you're looking for something to collect, pick a favorite artist. So do I have any Poplio? You know what? I don't, but I think in one of the past games, I think I had that as my. I'm sure it is a starter Pokemon, right? Poplio. Yeah. But yeah, I love that Pokemon. I love I like. I don't just fix on one, either fire, water, grass Pokemon when I do starters. I like to mix it up a bit, so I like them all. And Popplio is a really cool one. So TCG Hut, what's my thoughts on the current hype? Do you see it dying down anytime soon? You know what? This is my honest opinion. I think as much as yes, social media scalpers have really hyped things up, and it's kind of ruined the thing for your kid going down a shop and all that sort of stuff. But I do get that, and I think that element of the hype is relatively new. But I think Pokemon hype has kind of always been there. It's always been something that is, certainly from the late 90s. Thank you very much, T-shirt. Oh, you are amazing, T-shirt. I've got all these roses. Oh, you're going to make me blush like a rose. You're going to make me turn into this orange jumper thing that I've got on. Thank you so much, T-shirt. But sorry, I was saying there though before you distracted me with all them roses. So what I was saying is that the hype, I think it's always been there, but it's always been different. I think when you're a kid, doesn't matter what age throughout the various generations, as soon as you get to the age where so you've had it as a kid, you've had the Pokemon as a kid, the experience from either a friend or a parent, and then you get to the age where you've got expendable income, right? So you've got money that you can spend on stuff. So I got 18 years, guys. It's all in roses. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, cheer. So so with all of those. With all those roses, no, with this income that you can then spend on something, we like to collect, and there was far worse things to spend your money on out there, which I'm sure you all know. But ultimately, as soon as people got money, I want to buy some Pokemon. I love that. I had that set Charizard, yeah, Charmander, cool. And I think it's always been there. However, the bit that you're probably on about is obviously the recent hype when it comes to, you know, scalpers and everything else, and you see all the negativity online. The bit which I hate at the moment, which I think is really really sad, is when people hate on sets. So the likes of Perfect Order, for instance, and you've got the upcoming Chaos Rising coming out. They are really good sets. They're playable sets. They've got some really pretty cards, but and you could probably boil it down. You boil all of that emotion down to because there's no big £700 Charizard card in it. People go, "Oh, it's a rubbish set." And no. It's a rubbish set because you can't then go off and scalp it. That's why you think it's a rubbish set. You can open up a pack and you can absolutely just go cool. Oh, sorry. Also, Daniel says you collect Yukimori cards. I've got a one somewhere. Where did I put it? I had one before. There you go. There's your Yukimori card. Do you have that Machamp? Sorry, Machop. Sorry, I call it a Machamp. Sorry, I don't even know my Pokemon. So there's the Machop. It's just the Yukimori card. So for those who, there you go. So amazing card. So it is so absolutely frustrating that sadly the haters will get the most audience because it generates social media feedback. It generates that kind of hate cycle online that social media sort of feeds off. So I get it, but between us here on this thing here, we just go and buy a pack of cards and you get a really cool card. I love that Starmie card. I don't know about you guys. People hating on that poor Starmie. It was amazing. It was amazing. So seeing the new shop in the Granger Market. So it's NCL Jeff has. Yes, you know what? I've absolutely seen it. I do a time with market on Sunday. I work Monday to Friday. I've got family time on Saturday. So I will at some point get down there, but I wish them the best of luck. Absolutely, guys. Get down to that Granger Market. But I've also got a shout out for the guys at Timemouth Market. There's not just me, and not just me. I do a Sunday, but there's other guys on Saturday. Timemouth Market is probably the place to be on certainly a Sunday when I'm there, but Saturday as well. There's some really good guys that go down there. And you got places like Northumbrian Tin Soldier and North Shields. I'm always playing there because I live fairly locally to it. Guys are amazing. Their collections are just beautiful, and there's so many great places now. So I wish all of these places. I wish them the best luck, and the guy who's starting up a Granger Market, I wish them the best. Are they going to struggle because of the location? I don't think so. I think they'll get a really good crowd. I think security wise they'll have to be careful. There's been obviously all these crazy break-ins and stuff recently, so I'm wishing them the best of luck. But they're in a really good place. It should be absolutely fine. There are crazy other things that people could try and take, but I wish them all of the best of luck. And anybody needs it in this day and age, right? Okay, we need to spread the Pokemon love, guys. So absolutely spread the luck to them. And you know what? The more people who get interested in it, I tend to have loads of people come down the market stall going, "Oh, I really need this card." It's great. It's great. So there is no negative competition in Pokemon. The more the merrier. Let's get more stalls out there, guys. So Newcastle Jeff Faz, you want to sell your whole collection? I live locally at Northumbrian Tin Soldier. Take your stuff there. Those guys buy that stuff and turn it around, for a relatively fair price, from what I understand. So take your stuff there. They're really cool guys. Good luck, TC Hut. Thank you very much, and I will absolutely see you soon. Cheers for that. Cloudy667 saying, "Do I collect vintage?" I've actually got some Rocket stuff. Oh, as he reaches just over here, I've got some Rocket stuff in here. I really wanted to finish as I zup, which is good for the what's it called? podcast, if I can get my words out. There you go. There's some of the Rocket collection right there. There's a Charmander. Woo, Charmander. Okay, cool. So I've got Rocket collection. So I do collect a bit of vintage. I don't do a lot, it's just the certain sets that I like. But yeah, so I do Cloudy 667. Yeah. What are your favorite cards in your collection? So I've got a whole binder of MimiQs. That's obviously my favorite because I'm a MimiQ Mark, right? I've got like MimiQs. So that's probably my favorite in fairness. Oh, thank you for joining NCL Jeffaz. Thank you, join. I've also got in another folder. Okay, I've got some nice cards in this folder. I do like, as much as I don't want to be that guy. It's like, oh, I like Charizards, because everybody likes the Charizards. But I do like the modern Charizards. So I'll just show you. There you go. So there's some modernish Charizards there. Oh god, I don't know if you can see. There we go. Some modern Charizards right there. And you've also got what we got there. An older Charizard. Oh yeah, and a fish, right? Everyone likes a Magikarp. Which is a Shinji Kanda card. So I love that card. But also, a load of gold cards, and there's a gold Charizard right there too. So yeah, I got some crazy cards there. Love them, absolutely love them. Yeah, exactly. You got to come to your like Pokemon. Oh my goodness, people are sending me diamonds. Oh, guys, I love you. You know what? Do I have to do more this time of day? Oh, I love you guys. You're amazing. Let's go back to the comments. So PD Records, yeah. I mean, you know what? If you want to invest because that's what you want to do, absolutely. If that's the thing you like, buy some graded cards. Maybe I'd personally say avoid PSA because I think that's a bubble ready to pop. Now, you know what? Get some nice cards, but do it because you like the cards too. Don't just do it because you're just going to sit on this stuff, right? And certainly don't scalp. I mean, if you want to turn, oh my god, NCLG, oh my god, you're sending me all these stickers and things and crazy stuff. Oh my goodness. I am going to turn this color. Look at this. It's similar skin color, right? I must have some sort of gene. Oh, thank you. Anyway, Superior Records. As much as you could profit eventually, you're talking a long time. For the type of money like you're gonna want, it's gonna be a long time. Now, just so collect stuff you like. Go out and search for the Rocket cards. Go to the market stalls. Furnish guys and shops with your money. And keep the hobby alive. And Daniel just say, please don't come to Pokemon just after profit. It ruins. I mean, it does. But again, Daniel, I guess what you have to remember is, as much as you are right, you're absolutely right, Daniel. Don't just come here looking for profit. You can, do it because you like Pokemon. I think deep down, even the scalpers, some of them just like these cool little characters, right? And they'll probably have their own favorites. I think deep down, even under some of the deepest, darkest scalpers, people love Pokemon. So just show them you love at the same time. But anyway, your mystery packs are fire. NCL Jeff has. Honestly, there's so many different things that I try to do. I try to do my own mystery packs as much as possible. I also do some Professor B mystery packs. His stuff is pretty cool. We did a Sword and Shield one the other day, and someone actually opened it to show me what was inside it, and they got a Brilliant Stars like pack in there as well as some other cards as well. I'm going to be doing my own mystery packs again soon. TikTok keeps telling me I should be able to sell them on the shop, but then when I do, it says I can't, and there's a whole ID process which I apparently keep failing. So I mustn't be a human being. I don't know, but I will try and have them on my market stalls as much as possible. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, cool. So, oh my goodness, guys, this chat's just like exploded over the last like 10 minutes or so. Oh, I'm printed by ST. Welcome. I'm loving some of your prints, dude. There's some amazing ones that you do. Now, none of mine are gonna be any good beyond. Maybe I've got some stuff for tins, to help me with some of my organization. So they're not going to be as cool as your stuff. But guys, if you want to see some really, really cool 3D prints, go on to Printed by ST. So that's Printed by Sierra Tango. Get onto get onto their page. Absolutely amazing. I love watching the videos. Honestly, I shouldn't be such a TikTok fan, right? But I'm proper fanboying after some of your pages, guys. They're absolutely amazing. So thank you so much, guys. Get down and look at each other's pages. Anyway, says yeah, you release your files, you enjoy printing them. Yeah, release your files. You know what? Some of your files that you use for the I think the thing this one I looked at was the Sylveon card holder. It was just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I need to have a look. And you were printing some other stuff the other day. We're using the two different tones of the PLA and stuff. It was just amazing. You know what? And I probably need to upgrade my A1 Mini to a full blown A1, so it's got the bigger bed, and actually get the multi sort of feeder in as well. That's what I absolutely need to do. Yeah. But guys, oh my god, I've got longer than my normal podcasts. Oh my goodness, I probably need to stop and go say hello to my family or something, because they probably think I'm I don't know, I'm like abandoned up in my attic room. You need to finish that copy. Yeah, finish that. People will be banging your door over your 3D stuff. It's great. Oh my goodness, there's a huge conversation raging about scalpers. I mean, you know what? This just proves that the passion is high, right? So a nobody like me having a bit of a TikTok video, and people are already raging about like the current situation. Because people want to make money. That's just I guess capital. If I can say capitalism at work. People just want to make money, but that's absolutely, that is society. It gives us nice things, and sadly, there are downsides. But at the same time, do it for the love of Pokemon. I implore you, even if you're a scalper, hopefully this is the video that turns you. Do it for the love of Pokemon. I mean, at the end of the day, if I can love a pure heart, cute MimiQ like this, I'm sure you can too. I mean, look at that shine. Who needs a better card than that card? Nobody does. Nobody. Well, unless it's a Team Rocket MimiQ, in which case you should like that one. Um, but anyway, so you know what, guys, just enjoy the hobby, and just remember, try and give back to, no matter what we do in life. And God, this is going to sound like get on a soapbox now. But whatever we do in life, it's always really, really good to give back. So when I'm doing my Pokemon stall on a Sunday, if I've got a kid coming up to me telling me what their favorite Pokemon is, they're getting free stuff, guys. As much as it may not be the most expensive cards, I could find every single one of their favorite Pokemon within within my boxes and start giving them. I'm proper soft at heart with this hobby. So don't start bringing your kids to my Pokemon store and saying, "Oh, tell them what your favorite Pokemon is. Tell them it's a Charizard," because there'll be a no. If you say Charizard, it's not real. Kids will come up with the absolutely craziest of their favorite Pokemon. We will get. So this particular one here, someone will love this Pokemon, not just the fact that it's a Canada card. And I do have people, Sandshrews, Sandslashers, Wiglets, quite a common one. Is even to Dunsparce. Like, someone's like, I like the Dunsparce. It's amazing. Strange, very, very strange. So, oh my goodness, we've got all sorts of like cool conversations going on here. So we're going Metro up in a few Sundays to market. Yeah, Printed Price, come say hello, come say hi. I'm Printed by ST, and I will absolutely know who you are. But yeah, so just come. Obviously, I wear my Daft MimiQ hat. There is another guy who goes by the name Mark. And I don't know why, because I've been the only MimiQ Mark there for ages. But there's another guy who's called Mark. You know what? If you go down, I think he might be Saturdays. If you go on the Saturdays, say hello to him too. He's a really cool guy. Buy his stuff. Honestly, you guys are so amazing. I don't really care where you get your Pokemon from, as long as you're having a good time. And remember, you don't always have to spend your money. I always say this to kids: you don't have to spend your money, but they do, because they want to buy Pokemon cards. But yeah, oh wow, this has been like a really, really cool sort of 45 minutes nearly. You guys are so cool. You're so amazing. Well, unfortunately, hold on. Printed by Stacey, you will leave one of my giant QR key rings. Oh, I need one. Yeah, you know what? if you've got some, Pretty Boy tea, if you've got like a little sign, like a little A5 sort of sign or something that you want to leave for the stall, do it. Make like a little 3D printed thing, and I'll show off your thing, so people can go to your site and buy stuff. Absolutely, if you've got like Pokemon-y stuff that you want people to sort of buy and look at or whatever, just leave me your QR code, dude. I mean, I'm really bad. I'm really forgetful. I could probably just go and print you off a QR code and stick it up there and say, go check that guy's stall out. But I'm so my memory's awful. Plus, I work Monday to Friday. But no, if you want to come down and leave something at the stall, just to like show off and stuff, it's really, really cool because your products are really, really great. So yeah, there's a guy, a friend of mine called Curtis as well, who does key rings and mats, Pokemon stuff at Tynemouth Market. I buy his stuff all the time. So his key rings I put into the mystery packs when I do those mystery packs with the Mimi mysteries. I put little key rings in there of each of the different sort of generation Pokemon. So yeah, it's really, really cool. But yeah. Well, I like, yeah, cool. Heart. Hold on. How do we do heart? Is it like this? Heart. From a man with a grey beard. I am aging. Sadly, I am aging. Cool. Right. But it doesn't mean to say I can't go to an Asian supermarket and buy some cool drinks. I'm old, young at heart. Anyway. Oh, hold on. Quick ball, get me out of here. Is that a quick ball? Whichever one that one is. Anyway, right, cool. Hatsumuku and drinks, cool. Yeah, they are. You know what? I seen it. I was like, I've got to get the Hatsumuku stuff. I am a proper fanboy for that sort of stuff. I really am. I've even got, actually, talking about Hatsumuku, have you seen this cool stuff? So this is a Hatsumuku deck box, which I use for Magic the Gathering cards, and the sleeves are all Hatsumuku sleeves. And I've actually got the mat too. My daughter uses the mat though. My daughter uses the mat to play Star Wars. And I've got spare sleeves in here. But yeah, I've really got some cool. Where are they? Some cool cards. As he tries to get the card out. There you go. So I've even got the Secret Lair Hatsumuku cards. So they did some really sort of cool ones from Hatsumuku. So yeah, they were absolutely amazing. They kind of just go into the deck. My commander is a spider person, but never mind. But yeah. Okay, cool. Right, we've got lots of things covered there. Lots of things. MTG. Yeah, you know what? I play Magic. Not for a while now because I prefer Star Wars Unlimited right now. I'm a bit of a Star Wars geek, so I play that one a lot. Pokemon, obviously, sell that stuff. Gundam, I love Gundam, but I wish I had the time to play it. Because there's other card games as well. I've got a cabinet over there full of Necrons from Warhammer 40k, and a big chaos thing that I'm still trying to paint. Too many hobbies, not enough time. But anyway, beyond all that. Okay, I'm going, guys. I'm going. No, I do have to go because I do have a daughter, a mini Mimi, who's going to be craving my attention. Hopefully, they're going to be helping me this Sunday. I will try and do another podcast. I'll try and do one on maybe this Sunday night as well, rather than in the morning, so I get better TikTok engagement. Yes, Printed by Steve says it's an insidious disease. I'm hoping you're not on about mini Mimi and kids. I think you're on about card games. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Hatsumuku, yeah. Right, cool. So thank you very much, guys, but I really do have to go. But you guys are so amazing, and thank you for all the gifts, guys, and stuff. I do have to go, but you guys, yeah, you also a dad. Yes, exactly. So they are insidious, right? Amazing. Insidious, but amazing. But you guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And if I see you around on the Pokemon stores, that'll be amazing. If I don't, I'll try and come on here as much as possible. Mini Mimi sometimes does her like drawings and stuff on here, so I'll try and do that. And check out my music. So search for MimiQ Mark wherever you get your music. And listen to my rubbish stuff. Right, put it on repeat. It's rubbish. Put it on repeat. Get me up in the music charts. But yeah, definitely. That's a little violin, right? But get me honestly, get me up the music charts. No, 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 don't. It's at the end of the day, I do it for fun, and I do it just to, I wanted some instrumental stuff for like the likes of TikTok and stuff. So I'll start putting them on there, and it's so like cheesy and instrumentally rubbish. But my daughter can sing, so maybe we'll get her singing at some point. So yeah, so maybe we'll get Mimi doing some vocals, because she's got a really good singing voice, just not committed. She has to just disappear with the mic into another room and do some singing. It is the cutest thing ever. But thank you so much, everybody. Oh, I'm gonna be crying with all these like gifts and people saying hello and stuff. But thank you so much. You guys have a great, great, great rest of your day. I'm gonna say bye bye to the podcast world. So bye bye, podcast world.